Walmart's site is not as user-friendly. We're going to use that word, user-friendly. Hi guys, Geekdrew64 here, and today we're talking about the physical media releases for the month of March in the year 2024. We aren't going to be covering every release, but these are just some of the things I'm interested in, some of the things you might be interested in. We got some Steelbooks, some new releases, some things coming to 4K. Without delay, just go ahead and jump into the video. So first up is The Abyss. That's right, the James Cameron movies. Arguably, probably the biggest things coming out this month to physical media, in my opinion, are the James Cameron releases to 4K, The Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens. We'll look at those here in a minute. Let's look at The Abyss first. Really like the cover on this one. It's funny, too, because the last format that I got The Abyss on was VHS, and it's still sealed.
Never been opened.
I think the original theatrical edition is the one that they actually showed in theaters here recently when they re-released it. So yeah, I don't know if maybe the special edition is maybe gonna be on Blu-ray. I don't think the special edition's included in this at all. I think the only version of the movie that we're getting is the original theatrical release. If anybody knows for sure, please comment below. I've seen some mixed stories on it, but everything I've read seemed to imply that this is actually the original theatrical version, not the special edition. And the other big James Cameron movie coming out, of course, is True Lies, coming to 4K. And I actually do like the cover. It's pretty basic, but with I think less is more kind of works for this. I like it. I've pre-ordered this one as well. Can't wait to get this one and The Abyss in the mail. I actually have talked about this in several videos over the years about the fact that Abyss and True Lies never got a Blu-ray release. As a matter of fact, one of the earliest videos I did talking about physical media, probably back in 2019, I was harping on the fact that True Lies and The Abyss didn't have a Blu-ray release. I want to buy True Lies and add it to my shelf. I want to buy The Abyss and add it to my shelf. How are neither of these movies released? It makes no sense to me. But here we go. It bypassed the Blu-ray release and went straight to 4K. Of course, the Blu-ray format is included in this 4K set, but this is the first time either The Abyss or True Lies is coming to high definition. And of course, the other James Cameron movie coming out is Aliens on 4K, which I actually like. There are people who prefer Alien over Aliens, and it really just depends on what types of movies you like. Aliens more of a sci-fi horror, suspense type of thing, and Aliens is a sci-fi action with some suspense, I would say, in it, but mostly I would say it's a sci-fi action movie. And I actually just purchased this a couple months prior to the announcement of the 4K. So I don't think I'm going to upgrade because I just bought this. It's so new that it's still wrapped up. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to upgrade on this one. Me personally, I'm an Aliens fan over Alien, but they're both good movies, and I'm glad that Aliens is finally coming to 4K. And we got Ferrari. This is a new release coming to Blu-ray. This is a Michael Mann movie. I've heard some mixed reactions on this one, so I'm not really sure. If any of you have seen it, please comment. Let me know if you guys think it was any good, but that one is coming to Blu-ray. Doesn't look like this one is getting a 4K release. It's only coming to Blu-ray. And then we got the ISS, which is kind of right up my alley in theory because I love NASA stuff. I'm a sci-fi, that's my favorite genre. The premise of this, I think, would have been something I was interested in, but all the reviews I've seen about it and people talking about it has not really been very positive. So I'm not really interested in this one, I don't think. Again, this is another one that's not getting a 4K release. It's only coming to Blu-ray. I'm going to shoehorn this 6-part documentary, which is coming to Blu-ray in here. This is Icons on Earth. This is a documentary on Star Wars. Marsha Lucas, who you really never see in interviews, is interviewed in this one. Now, I've not seen the whole 6-part documentary, but I've seen some scenes from this documentary. I am looking forward to picking this one up to kind of watch the whole thing. Obviously, I'm not really a Star Wars fan now because I don't like Disney Star Wars, but I was a Star Wars fan. I like documentaries, so I'd be interested to check out this entire thing. Now, this is a 6-part documentary. They're only asking $18 on Amazon for it, which is not really that bad. I think that, I thought that they would be like $25 listed for this thing, but yeah, $18 on Amazon I don't think is a bad deal at all, and I kind of like the cover too. We've also got Good Burger 2 coming out on Blu-ray. I was wondering if this was going to get a physical release because this was obviously original released on Paramount Plus as part of their streaming service, and I am a fan of the first Good Burger. I have it here on Steelbook, and I do have Paramount Plus, but I still have not gotten around to checking out Good Burger 2. It's like I saw it show up and I was like, eventually I'll check it out. Even though I'm mildly interested in it, I haven't gotten around to picking it up. So if anybody out there has seen the second one, comment, let me know. If I don't know, I'm just glad it's getting a physical media. One thing I will say about Paramount Plus over some of the other streaming services is that at least whenever something comes out, even if it's an exclusive on their streaming platform, they usually are pretty good about getting physical media out, so that's good. And Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom. I thought about maybe doing a dedicated video to this one. Maybe I will, but probably not. I don't think too many people are interested in this one. I really liked the first Aquaman movie. I actually have the Steelbook right here, which I was not a super fan of at the time and still not really a super fan of, but I do really like the first Aquaman movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's one of the best of the DC Universe movies. And but everything I heard about this one, not that great. There's a running theme about the things coming out this month. It's negative reviews, but I haven't seen it. It's actually already put up on HBO Max or whatever. I guess it's called Max now. It's already on their streaming platform prior to the physical media release, and I do have Max and I haven't seen it. So, but this is of course the Blu-ray option. Pretty basic. It's funny that all of these releases, that if you look at the 4K, right? There's a commonality in all of the covers for this, is that they all look really desaturated and really dull. They look like they're part of the Zack Snyder universe of DC. And that one of the things I liked about the original Aquaman was how bright and colorful and kind of insane it was. And so I don't know. These covers look really bad in my opinion. You got the 4K option. There's the Steelbook option, which I mean looks okay. I guess the Steelbook looks okay, but, and then there is a 2-pack that's coming out as well that includes the first movie. So, and that one's just on Blu-ray. So the 2-pack is not a 4K 2-pack, only Blu-ray option for that one. Oh, and going back to the Steelbook again, this is a Walmart exclusive. So it's been a while since I've done a video. The Steelbook exclusives are now obviously moving over to Walmart since Best Buy doesn't do physical media anymore. There've been a lot of changes in physical media since my last video back in November. So I think I'll just have to get used to seeing the Steelbooks at Walmart, although I'm pretty sure very few of these are actually going to make it to the stores. Like everything I've seen, Walmart's pretty terrible about stocking their Steelbooks and their exclusives in their stores. So if this is something that you want, I would pre-order the Steelbook for this one. The other big release, I guess, I wouldn't really say it's a big release, is Wish. This is the Disney animated movie. I used to be a big Disney fan. Disney's lost a lot of their luster. I think that this movie had the potential to be a really great, homage to 100 years of Disney, but everything I've heard about it's been pretty bad. In general, I have very little interest in Disney products anymore, so I haven't seen this one, but it is coming out. This is the Blu-ray option with the Blu-ray DVD. There's a 4K Steelbook that's also coming out, and that's what this looks like. So if you are interested in it, those are the options that are available. I believe there's a 4K too, and I think it has the same cover as the Blu-ray. Not 100% sure. I didn't see that when I was getting all the information together, but anyway, so Wish is coming out if you're interested in that one. Going from one animated thing to a completely polar opposite animated thing, that's Rick and Morty. Season 7 is coming out, the Blu-ray. Here we go. This is the basic release here. Now, I've kind of fallen off on Rick and Morty. The only 2 physical media copies I have are the first 2 seasons of Rick and Morty. I don't know when I stopped watching it. I think season 5 maybe. Just kind of fell off from it, but so I don't know if season 7's any good. The basic Blu-ray, and then here is the Steelbook option for Rick and Morty season 7. So that kind of concludes the new release portion as far as the newer movies coming. I have a lot of Steelbooks to cover in this video and some other things coming to 4K. So let's talk about some of the 4K options that are coming out. So first up is the Expendables 4 film collection. Now they already had a 4 film collection Steelbook, which I talked about in my Expendables video. This one is a different packaging. This one is Blu-ray, not 4K. It's $45. Well, the packaging looks okay. I mean, it's not anything really. At $45, I think it's kind of overpriced for Blu-rays. I have the first 2 4Ks. I'm personally not going to pick this one up. I have no real interest in rewatching the third one, and everything I saw from people commenting on my talking about Expendables 4 means I probably shouldn't check out Expendables 4. So anyway, this 4-pack is coming out. Then you got Kung Fu Panda coming to 4K. This is a first-time 4K release as far as I know. This is another one that I don't really plan on picking up because I have the 3-pack here. I think they're coming out with a Kung Fu Panda 4, and that may be why this one is getting a 4K release, but this one's coming to 4K. Quigley Down Under is getting a 4K release for the first time. This is the Tom Selleck. I mean, I like Tom Selleck. I've never actually seen this one. I mean, every time I've seen this poster, though, it just reads like Indiana Jones to me, but I've never seen the movie. I have heard of it. But that one is coming to 4K. We got The Ring coming to 4K. This is the set of The Ring 2, and Rings. It's $63 on Amazon for this 4K set. So about $21 a piece here to get this set. I'm not a big horror fan, so this isn't something I'm necessarily interested in. But if you are, I mean, I think the box art for it looks kind of cool. Next up is The Manchurian Candidate. This is the first time coming to 4K. This is Denzel Washington, who, in my opinion, Denzel Washington is one of the top 5 actors of my generation. I really love his movies. This is a longer one, if I remember. I've only seen this one time. This one's pretty long, if I remember, like 3 hours. Of course, now all movies seem to be 3 hours, but it is getting a 4K release. And I saw this is from Kino Lorber, so it looks like it does have a slip cover. Although chances are, if you order through Amazon, Amazon's always hit or miss on whether they're going to include the slip cover with it. But the slip cover has different art than the basic, what's on the box itself. So we also got Dark Water coming to 4K. This is an Arrow release. Never seen it, never heard about it, but I do think the art looks pretty cool. One thing I will say about Arrow is they do really well with the art and their releases in general. So this one is coming out. Then we also got a Netflix show coming out Wednesday, season 1, which I did watch on Netflix and was pleasantly surprised with. The only problem I had with it was the casting of Luis Guzman, who I like Luis Guzman, but I didn't really like him in his role. It's not anything too crazy, but it was just kind of fun. It was a fun, passive watch to me. I thought it was pretty good. And anytime Netflix actually puts out their stuff on physical media, I think is a good thing. I wish they would put out the rest of the seasons of Stranger Things. They only put out the first 2 on Blu-ray. It'd be nice if they did that with season 3, 4, and 5, but who knows? I mean, maybe this is testing the waters. But anyway, Wednesday is coming out on Blu-ray. We also got Berserk. This is the 1997 series for $60. I believe this is a Steelbook as 2, by the way. Now, I am familiar with Berserk. I've seen there's like 3 movies or something like that came out when they redid it before they did the newest series. I'm not a super anime fan or anything, but I liked what I saw of those 3 mini movies, or those 3 movies. They kind of were like the prologue, I guess, to the main story. Again, I'm not super familiar with it, but anyway, I didn't even realize there was a 1997 series. Only knew about the newer stuff. So anyway, I was kind of a pleasant surprise to see that this was coming out. All right, so this category is a little bit different than some other stuff I've talked about. This is me perusing into Walmart. Okay, some of this is like official announcements. Some of this is stuff I've seen coming out or that they have listed as coming out in March. So some of this may not actually come out in March. I don't really know. Walmart's site is not as user-friendly. We're going to use that word, user-friendly. It's not as user-friendly navigation-wise for movie collectors as Best Buy was. So I'm still kind of getting used to figuring it out here. So let's look at American Psycho. This is obviously a re-release of the, I believe it was a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook whenever it was initially released. So this is coming out. They're asking $25. So they're listing this, I guess, as Walmart re-release. I think it's really top tier art. I mean, I think when this came out, a lot of people were really into it. I already own American Psycho. I don't have the 4K, so maybe I'll upgrade, but I already have the Blu-ray. Not necessarily a movie that I would want to upgrade, but I do really like the art for it. So that is getting re-released for those who missed out the first time. We also got Dreed 4K coming out as well, which is, this is another re-release coming through Walmart, and they're asking $25. This is a really good deal on 4K. I actually have it right here. I believe this is the 3rd re-release of this movie, I believe, because when this first came out, it sold out immediately. Then they re-released it a while later, and that's when I got it. So this is actually the 3rd re-release of it. Great movie, great Steelbook, top tier. If you have not picked this up and you like Dread, I would suggest doing it. Event Horizon has a Steelbook. This is a re-release as well. The 25th anniversary, I think, just came out last year, so this is like a real recent re-release of it. I think Walmart's, is taking a lot of the Best Buy stuff from everything I've seen. It's taking a lot of the Best Buy stuff and re-releasing it through their Walmart exclusive Steelbook. So Event Horizon is coming to Steelbook here. We also got Running Man on 4K Steelbook. This is a re-release. They're asking $26 for this one. All the ones I mentioned so far are about $25. So really cool. I actually missed out on this one, so I may be picking this one up because I don't own it. Even though the image itself is not like top tier or anything, I think it's something I would like to pick up because I know it's something I would want to watch more than once. And it's a Steelbook, and I'm a Steelbook collector, so why not? Right. We also got Kickboxer. This is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I've never seen it. I have heard about it. I like how they actually list this one as Walmart exclusive Steelbook right on the front, which is nice. The art really makes it look like a sea level, like dug out of the $5 bin at Walmart feel to it. But this is a Blu-ray only, no 4K for this one. They're asking $20 for it. We also got Cutthroat Island coming out as a Steelbook on 4K through Walmart. This is obviously an older movie coming to 4K for the first time. And, here's the thing is, I don't know why they're asking $35 for this one. $35 for an older movie coming to 4K, unless it's some super mainstream hit. I think it's just outside the realm of what a normal person would get outside of, a hardcore collector. Would I pick up Cutthroat Island if it was, $20 on Steelbook? Maybe. I think that's more in the realm of what I would purchase this for. So $35, I think, is just overpriced for it. They actually have had a previous release of Cutthroat Island, I believe. This was a European release, and I actually prefer this art better than the art that they are using for this other release. Just as me personally, I mean, I believe this is a Drew Struzan poster, and I'm obviously partial to his art, so I like this over the other art option. But anyway, Cutthroat Island is coming out, $35 from Walmart. We've also got Anaconda coming out. This is not a 4K release. This is just the Blu-ray. I actually really like Anaconda. It's like one of my favorite like B monster movie flicks. Actually, I didn't have it on Blu-ray, and I just picked it up on Blu-ray a couple months back, and I had to pay like $7 used for it because it was a harder movie to kind of track down. So I like that this is getting re-released for people to check out because, again, I like it. It's unintentionally funny at times. It's just a really good, like, sci-fi original monster movie that's, I don't know, I just like it. Like, Jon Voight's voice in this movie is just so hilarious. But again, it's not 4K, it's just Blu-ray. It's $25. Maybe if it was 4K for $25, maybe I would get it. The art's fine as far as the cover goes, but yeah, I am glad this one's coming out for people to pick up. So we also got Hollow Man coming out. This is another one that's just a Blu-ray. This does not include the 4K. I remember this one vaguely with Kevin Bacon, but this wasn't something that I probably am going to pick up, but it is coming out. They're asking $25 for this one as well. There's a VHS triple feature Steelbook that's coming out. This is Walmart's exclusive here as well. I don't know if it's exclusive, but on Walmart, it's $35. They have it listed as releasing here in March. We've also got Little Monsters. Now, this is a newer Steelbook. This is not a re-release, a newer Steelbook coming out. Man, I remember the first time I saw this movie, and it was the last time I saw this movie. Like, this is not a movie for little kids, in my opinion, and I watched it, I think, when I was like 11 or 10 years old, and I was like, what is this? This is just terrible. It was a terrible movie. I didn't like it. Howie Mandel is the monster here, if you've never seen it, and it's not Monsters, Inc. Let's just put it that way. But I know some people like it, and some people grew up with it, so anyway, for you guys, this one is coming out. This one is on Blu-ray, not a 4K release, but it's getting a Steelbook, which is kind of cool for those people who are interested in it. We've also got Brawl in Cell Block 99. This is one I have not seen. Vince Vaughn is getting a Steelbook release on Blu-ray, and I don't know, maybe it's a good time to check it out. I don't know. From the writer-director of Bone Tomahawk. It's interesting. Bone Tomahawk, you can actually get on Steelbook in a lot of Walmarts, or at least at my local Walmarts. Both of them have Bone Tomahawk on Steelbook to pick up. So anyway, this is a Walmart exclusive for $30. Again, too high a price in my opinion. We also got Dragonslayer coming to 4K with some pretty cool art that really evokes the old D&D of the 1980s. I haven't seen Dragonslayer in forever. I may actually pick this one up. They're asking $25 on Amazon and Walmart. I think that's a pretty decent deal here for 4K Steelbook. And for horror fans, we got Shivers coming out. I've never actually seen this, so I'm not even 100% sure if it's a horror movie. So David Cronenberg. What? Oh, Cronenberg. Okay. Anyway, the art looks really nice. This is coming out from the same studio that's putting out the Little Monsters Steelbook. We also got Hacksaw Ridge. This is a 4K Steelbook. Now, I'm fairly positive this one had already come out, so I'm pretty sure this is a re-release. They're asking $25 for it. I actually already own one of the Steelbooks. I forgot to pull it off the shelf to share with you guys, but this one, 4K, is apparently getting re-released in March as well. Those are some of the releases coming out here in March for 2024. Did I miss anything? What are you guys looking forward to out of some of the things I talked about? And again, if I missed anything, comment, let me know, continue the conversations. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to cover everything that's coming out, but I try and hit some of the bigger releases and some things that I think are interesting that are coming out here in these videos. So if you like that, please subscribe. We'll talk about physical media here on the channel. I'm trying to roll into doing some more videos, so hopefully we can get some of those rolling out. And I just want to thank everybody for sticking around on this video. Thank you, subscribers. All of you are awesome. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, or don't. I'm not a beggar. I'm Geetrue64, and I'll always tell you the truth.